So we live.
Okay. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash.
double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone, still well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, in particular. These are the brothers in Great Millstone, Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I'm the brother Kazak from GMS, Mississippi. But, basically in the spirit, we want to camp. We always linking up anyway, because that's what we do. Just as you other brothers that always link up in the spirit, But basically, we fairly close. You know what I'm saying? Us brothers, man. The spirit brought me up here, with the Akim, and basically we just been fellowshipping in the spirit, building, edifying one another, man. And the topic we want to get into today is basically a response to the video that the beloved brother Micah Allah from out of the Ancient of Days camp did concerning how the Lord delivered them brothers from 2 German shepherds. Okay, because see, now we're in a time when the Lord, he's going to do miraculous things, man. He's going to do things far greater than what he's done for our forefathers. And that's a bold statement to make. But see, the Lord, he's all about showing his power, man. Basically, the Lord got the spirit. Oh, you thought that was something? Well, check this out. Oh, you think that's something? I'm going to show you something even more. So we're in the time, brothers. Okay? We are definitely in that time. But basically, whoever got a precept, we just start off whatever precept brother got.
I had one.
Get what you got then, brother.
Okay. This is Isaiah 59:19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun."
Yeah, so shall they fear the name of the Lord, which his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. It's very imperative that you know those names, okay? So we fear those names, but it says their location that will be doing this will be in the west, right? And then it says, and his glory from the rising of the sun. The sun rises in the east. You got brothers in the east too, Hey, man, you got a brother in Scotland now, man. You got brothers in Australia. Of course, you know about the brothers in London, which your brother in Scotland, he was going to the London camp. But Spirit got it to where he got to hold it down in Scotland, man. You got brothers in Holland, brothers in Africa. We're all over, man. So wherever the Israelites of the elect are, this is what the Lord gonna do for them, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him."
So we're in that time when the Lord gonna do that. All right. And you watched that one scene. I want to say the movie's called Chronicle.
Oh yeah.
Starring Michael B. Jordan. And you had, those 2 Edomites, man. To me, they were irrelevant. It was beautiful seeing Jake get that power. But they had Jake get taken out as usual in the movie. They don't want to see Jake with that power.
Yeah.
But when they was showing the Edomite, I want to say it was towards the end of the movie, he made all them cop cars back up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had hit the ground or something, but then all them cars flew back and the police officers got through back.
Yeah.
Because he had power, man. Spiritual power. And the word chronicle mean time too. You know what I'm saying? But see, now is our time. Okay? Hey, the Lord, he's going to do that, man. The enemy, Esau, is going to come in like a flood of rushing waters, man. The way he going to move, okay? He going to move in on brothers. But see, we were speaking about it at camp yesterday. See, the Lord, he's forcing Esau's hand. The fact that you have all these Israelites waking up, see, now Esau has to do something.
Yep.
And like our brother was saying yesterday, basically Jake's last hope, as far as you Jakes in the world, was the sports, man.
Yeah.
So Esau got you juiced up, hoping that the NBA and the NFL come back. But what if they don't come back? You know what I'm saying? But see, Esau, he's going to do grander things on his world stage because he wants his new world order. All right? That's what this whole COVID-19 situation was about. Him shutting down everything and even reopening everything back up as a facade. Okay? Having you social distancing and all that. He wants his new world order. He don't give a damn about none of this stuff, man. He don't want us to get that power. But we about to get that power. But basically, going back to the situation with those brothers, man, you saw blatant and plain as day that the Lord defended those brothers. You know what I'm saying? They was holding it down at the camp, teaching. And it's spiritual, man. The topic was going into brothers being defended. the Lord defended brothers, man. They were talking about angels, you know, because you had the elder brother Mwatazar walking up, you know what I'm saying? And basically, as soon as he got up to the camp and he was speaking and brothers talking, you hear these dogs, you know, approaching the brothers, and they was growling, you know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, you hear, you know what I'm saying? Like an angel had scraped the dog's paws, man.
Yeah.
Because what it was a force field around those brothers, and see, you know, these animals, man, they're more sensitized, for lack of better words. They're more open up to spirits, man. You know, and you even see them so-called horror movies. You'll see, you know, it'll be like a demon outside the house, but the dog be barking. The human don't know what the hell going on. But see, animals, they're susceptible. They're more open up to spirits than us, man. You know, that's just the way the Lord got it. So them dogs, hey, they backed up. But see, immediately, you know, when the beloved brother Michael Allah gave the testimony, immediately I thought of the story of Balaam and how he was on that donkey, man, making this pilgrimage because he was sent out by Balak, king of Moab, to curse Israel, man. You know? So, Lord, we're going to get that account in Numbers, the 22nd chapter, you know? But see, hey, look what the Lord did for the Akim, for the brothers. That didn't happen for regular Jake. That didn't happen for you people in these Christian churches.
Right.
The Lord didn't defend you from two German shepherds. Y'all asses would have got ate up, man. Because the brothers, they come in the names of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
And the Rakak Wadash, the Lord, you know, using the Holy Spirit, protected those brothers, man.
That's right.
You can, and brothers have heard it. You heard them dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got scraped, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that they had to go another way, man.
Yep.
Okay? Brothers, got something?
I got something.
You got it.
Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
And you saw that at the camp, man. You know, you saw that. You know, and I'm gonna say this too, man, because you know the brother, he spoke in the spirit and basically said, you know, he had felt bad. But I'm gonna say this, man, you don't know how you'll react to some dogs approaching you. Like Jake's natural reaction, Jake really don't like dogs, man.
Yeah.
Unless it's they dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for you, I mean, I haven't seen any men talking shit, but if you think you're gonna say something, let your ass be in this situation, man.
Right.
Because you don't know what you would do. But the point is, hey, you know, the Lord still defended them, man. And the Lord, he does things really to boost our faith. Because you may not think that you're ready during that time, but the Lord showed you are ready. The Lord defended them, showing you it's beyond our control, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Spirit is about to work mighty works for us, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to work mighty works for us, man. In these last days, and going back to what the brother just read, the angel of the Lord surrounds us, man. Every brother has an angel. Yahweh Shai said, don't offend these little ones, because in heaven, in the spirit world, their angel do always behold the face of my Father. Every brother has what people in the world call a guardian angel. That's why we're protected, man. You can get in damn car accidents. Anything can happen to us, man. These spirits are already programmed to be against us, but see, hey, like it tells you in Romans 8th chapter, man, neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, you know, or any other thing can separate us from the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You saw that with the brothers, man. So, hey, that was a small miracle, but see, in the spirit, that was mighty, man. But we about to see great things, man. You know? Was there on that, brother?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The Psalms 20:1, a Psalm of David, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the power of Jacob defend thee.
Woo! So the Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The Bible Shaka and brother get Job, the 5th chapter on deck. Hear us in the day of trouble. And it says, the name of the God of Jacob defend thee. You know, Elder Apostle Gabar, he had went into the topic of David and Goliath. And basically, David came in the name, man. Yeah. That's how he was able to whoop Goliath. And he did exactly what he said he was going to do in the name of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? He whooped him and he cut his head off, man, with his own sword. All right? Hey, and you know what? And he was a young man. A lot of brothers coming to this truth are young men. You know what I'm saying? And he was what they call ruddy. You know what I'm saying? He was young and tender. Basically, he wasn't
Full frame.
He wasn't full frame. Yeah, it's like you see a Jake in high school, we kind of lanky. But then also, you know, he was a light-skinned Jake, fair skinned, but he looked good. He was handsome. You know what I'm saying? So Goliath looking at him like, man, what you gonna do? Hey, the Lord was with David, and that's a man after the Most High's own heart.
Yep.
You know, that speaks volumes, especially for us in this time, man. That's why that's in our history. You know, he did that for our king. He gonna do that for us, man. You know.
I can jump down to 6 and 7.
Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 20 and 6. Now know I that the Lord saved his anointed. He will hear from his holy heaven with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our power.
Yeah, that's for you, Jason, that want to take up arms, man. You know, because you see guys, we don't got to say no names because you know who you are. You're probably watching this. Y'all want to go off to the gun range, or you'll take pictures, you know, for Instagram or Facebook, what you having the guns, man. Hey, some trust in chariots and some in horses, basically carnal power. But we will remember the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's what's going to defend us. And also, because you got this Black Lives Matter bullshit going on, I'm going to say this, man. This thing that we're part of ain't about color. All right? Israel about to come in all forms, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, our Lord, you know, that's his image when you read that in Revelation. But, hey, this thing ain't about looks, man. The Lord look on the spirit. You can be black as tar, but the Lord ain't with you. The Lord gonna smoke your ass, man. And I just mentioned King David. You know? Hey, Israel, we come in all forms. And we got to put that out there. Hey, you got Israelite foreigners that may look like Ammon waking up, may look like Ishmael, Elam. They got to hear this word, so they can't look at it like, oh, it's a thing of color, man. And here it is, they're Israelite, but let's say they approach maybe Zabak camp or one of you other camps, and y'all gonna call them a heathen, man. You shutting up the door of salvation to possibly one of the elect, man. Don't you know you accountable for that? You know? And the Lord gonna do mighty works for these men, but what's it gonna say about you, man? Okay? So basically, going back to what the brother read, the name of the Lord is going to defend us. That's the name that we come in. That name is on us. Should we say how it's in the name, or excuse me, it's within the forehead of the 144,000. So we have those names memorized, man. And we call on those names. And that's what the brothers did. And they gave praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for being defended. But we're going to get this account real quick concerning Balaam, the Midianite, that he was sent out to curse Israel, man. You know? And, hey, you're going to see what the Lord is going to do, all right?
Where you want me to start?
We just going to get to the point.
Okay.
Let's see, bro. We can start at verse, let's see, start at verse 19.
All right, this Numbers 22 and 19, it says, now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me more. And the Most High came to Balaam at night and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them, but yet the word which I say unto thee, thou shalt do.
Yeah. So, and basically, Balaam, he was seeking to be stubborn. He was seeking to be stubborn and basically really want to do his own thing. Although he's hearing the spirit of Yahweh talk to him, he's wanted to really do his own thing. But you're going to see the mighty work the Lord is going to do. Go ahead, bro.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. And the Most High's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in hand.
Yeah. Hey, similar account with the brothers, man. There was an angel of the Lord in the way. That's why them two German shepherds backed up, man. Brothers, this is real. All right, it's real, man. It happened before. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and the ass turned aside out the way and went into the field, and Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord stood in the path of the vineyards, and a wall being on this side and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself into the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again.
Yeah, so the donkey, like, you ain't about to get me killed. Because the donkey saw the angel. And you can imagine the terror that angel came in, man. You know, this is a right-hand angel too. You know? And their right hand is way more powerful than the left, man. Okay? You can imagine this humongous so-called Negro, you know what I'm saying, all decked out. You read how the angels come, you know what I'm saying? Wearing a pure white garment, probably got gold on, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the name Yahweh written on him somewhere. All right, but the donkey sees it. But he didn't see it. Balaam didn't see it. Neither did his servants. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the angel of the Lord went further and stood in the narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left.
Just blocking them, you know, and basically getting closer. Go ahead, bro.
And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, and now would I kill thee.
And here it is. He's so not spiritual. It's so gone. He don't even realize. Don't you just know the Lord just opened this donkey's mouth, the mouth
right
of the donkey, man. The donkey speaking with a man's voice, like it's human.
Right. Just
you know, just spoke to him. You know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever want to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and the sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out withstanding thee, because thy way is preserved before me. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times, unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive.
Yeah. So that's the point, man. All right, that was a miraculous work. Okay? But we saw that example dealing with the brothers in LA. Okay, an angel of the Lord stood in the way, man. All right, so just showing you, you know, within our records, this actually happens, man. You know, it's a normal thing. Okay, now Balaam, he wasn't a man of the Lord. The Lord wasn't with him, but the Lord was reversing what he had in his mind to do. He wanted to curse Israel, man. You know, but the Lord stopped it. He put an end to it, man. All right, but the point is, man, the brothers of the hopeful elect, the Lord is going to do mighty things for us. Okay, yes, on.
Yeah, this Sirach 2 and 10. It says, look at generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Yeah, and we're going to get an example, the prophet Elijah. That's a prime example, man. We know Elijah, he came back as 2 men. He came back as John the Baptist, and he also came back as Abba Bivens. But basically, you go back to the records of Elijah, the Lord provided for him, man. The Lord took care of him. Okay? Same thing with the prophet Daniel. You know, Lord, we'll get the account again dealing with Daniel and the lion's den. You know, Spirit may want that to come out again, but basically, there's many examples, man. Okay?
I got a quick.
Yeah, bro.
This is Isaiah 59:19.
Spirit.
So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah. And brothers, matter of fact, before we get that in 1 Kings, Bible Kushak, and the brother get Psalms chapter 18. Let's get an example of that with King David.
I got it. Psalms 18. And
You can start at the top and then we're going to jump down.
okay. It's the Psalms chapter 18, starting at the top. It says, I will love thee, O Lord Yahweh, my strength. The Lord Yahweh is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust.
You know what, bro? You can just read down because this is going to go right into it.
Okay, keep going.
Come.
My buckler and the horn of my salvation.
Yeah, buckler means shield. So, Lord, he's our protection, man. I know goddamn guns, not a bulletproof vest. Stop being carnal, Jake. Go ahead up.
And my high tower. I will call upon the Lord.
Hey, the name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Mhm.
Go ahead, bro.
I will call upon the Lord Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies.
The enemy shall come in like a flood. Go ahead, bro.
The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid.
The enemy shall come in like a flood. This happened before, man. Okay, and this is the house of David. You brothers are the house of David, but we're reading about the account of King David himself, man. When he was surrounded by his enemies. You know? Hey, you see them movies where it's too many men surrounding one man, and he has to fight his way out of it. And that man, he could be good. King David, he could kill thousands of men at one time. But this was a very overwhelming point. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me.
Showing you hell is not some damn place on the ground where you burn forever. Hell just means death. The sorrows of death prevented him. You know? Go ahead, bro.
In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple.
Right. He heard King David's voice from the spirit world because that's where the Lord dwells at. Go ahead.
If I can make a quick point.
You got it?
When them brothers saw those dogs in the spirit, they really was calling on the Lord, even though they didn't verbatim say. They was like, "Oh shit," you know, when the dogs came up, and then as soon as they cried, they was like, this really was a cry for help. You know? Them dogs was like,
Yeah.
when they heard them crying, because brothers about to take off running, you know, and the spirit just shut them damn dogs down, man. And you ain't never heard a dog cry like that unless something got on his ass.
Yeah.
You know, something. If a dog gets shot, that's how he sound. So that dog got smitten, man.
Yep. In the spirit.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back. It says, in my distress, I called upon the Lord Yahweh and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and was shaken because he was wroth.
Go ahead.
Then went up a smoke out of his nostrils and fire out of his mouth. Devoured, coals were kindled by it.
So here it is, King David, he's surrounded by armies of men that wanted to take him out. He called on the name Yahweh. The Heavenly Father sent the chariot and was zapping people, man. Vaporizing their ass. Like that actually happened. Okay? And the Lord gonna do different things like that again, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, he bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. He rode upon a cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies.
Come on, you can jump down to verse 16.
Verse 16, he sent from above. He took me. He drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me.
Yeah. So That's what we have to accept in this time right now. We need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Esau on a carnal level is too strong for us, man.
Yeah.
He's in his blessing. He has the power. You know what I'm saying? The devil got stuff that we don't even know about, man. And you think you could take him out? You know, you went to a damn gun show. You got you a few toys, some shit that Esau just gave the public.
Man, that's the spirit.
You know, you think he gonna give you some shit to beat him?
Yeah.
You know, you out your damn mind, man. No, we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Our help is in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which made heaven and earth, man. That's what we need. Okay? About to make a point, bro.
Jake at my job was showing me this gun shop out here where I live at, and how it's supposed to be the best gun shop in the South. Like all the surrounding cities come to this particular gun shop because this guy got military style weapons, you know. So this guy I work with, he was showing me, said, man, look, man, they got layaway. They'll let you put $50 down and pay $50 a month for a $1,000 gun. I'm like, if Esau giving you these type of weapons, I'm talking about 100-round drum guns,
Right.
extended clips, AKs, all the hell you think he got? You know?
This devil got, he has microwave technology, laser technology.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can mess you up with the vibration of sound. This devil got all type of shit, unseen shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but the only reason why, you know, you had these different gun shows and you were able to buy what you can get is because the scripture can be fulfilled in 2nd Esdras, how one people should stand up to fight against another and swords in their hands.
Yep.
That's to fulfill that. But you ain't gonna beat these people. You know, the shit that Esau about to roll out here in these latter days. That's why the time we coming into, that's why it's written, this is the worst time that's ever been on the earth, man.
Yep.
Because of what they have.
Yep.
Ain't no flesh gonna be saved unless the Lord with us, man. You know?
The brother, the elder out in Las Vegas, Karataza, he did a video and he was showing Esau got lasers, and that's how he be doing them wildfires.
Yeah.
And he showed an aerial view in the video how this house right next to this house didn't get burnt up.
Yeah.
And this house is completely like gone.
Yeah.
And he got invisible like beams that he can shoot and disintegrate stuff, man.
Yeah, it's called a direct energy weapon. You can't, come on, man.
You can't fight.
Come on, Jake. You know you ain't ready, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is back you up about the King David. This Psalms 33:16. There's no king saved by the multitude of our hosts.
Woo! Come on, man. Brothers read their count by King David.
Well, it's a mighty man is not delivered by much strength.
Mm-hmm.
It said, a horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver themselves from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield.
That's it, man.
Wow.
And it's crazy because see, that this goes into Ephesians, the 6th chapter, putting on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, dealing with this knowledge, man. This knowledge preserves you. It preserves you, man. You know, a lot of times Jay bring up how we're the salt of the earth. See, the Lord, when he made that statement, he was talking to his disciples. He said, yeah, you're the salt of the earth. Now, true enough, Jay does have flavor. Salt is a flavor enhancer. It's a flavor enhancer. You know, you put salt on things to make it taste better, but salt is also a preservative. This word is going to preserve us, man. It's going to keep us, all right, from perishing. Because 2/3 of our people through, man. Like, you know, when we was closing up camp yesterday, you know, brothers meditating on Ezekiel 37, and you saw us on the right side, and you saw Jake and the world on the left side. You know, they was by the street. And it's like, it's two different worlds, man. Here it is, you have the 12 tribes awakening, but then you still got the dry bones on the other side, man. They dead, man. You know, it just has to physically happen. So this word is preserving us, it's keeping us, man. That's why we're still here. You see? Yeah, so you about to speak on that.
It was a precept on the comment board went right with what brothers were speaking about. The kingdom was within. He got Psalms 44 and 6.
I just turned to it.
Hey, that's spirit.
Hey, Baba Kushai, can you start at 4?
Okay,
That's
I
God,
get it.
man.
Yeah.
I thought about getting it too, but I was like,
God,
let me get the Psalms 33,
Wow.
16, man.
Yeah.
I just
Spirit,
went to
man.
it, bro.
Yeah. All right, this Psalms 44:4. It says, "Thou art my King, O power, commanding deliverance for Jacob."
Mhm.
It is verse 5. "Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name,
Through thy name.
through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us."
The power is in the names, brothers. It's in the names. It's what it's all about.
Mhm.
It's all about them names, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, and that killed that. The Lord loves all doctrine.
Yeah.
Because somebody about to get treaded down in the name of the Lord, man.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 6, it says, "For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me."
Yeah, things you can do for yourself. Hey, you got Jake, man. They so nervous when they go to sleep, man. They be sleeping with the gun under the pillow or next to their bed, man, on the nightstand. Like, you don't gotta do all that shit, man. Constantly looking behind you, but you do gotta be circumspect. But see, nah, man. Hey, the Lord got us.
That's right.
Okay, we ain't gonna trust in our own bow and shield, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, a sword or a gun is a modern day sword. You know, and certain brothers do have them, but I'm gonna say this, man, you don't need it. All right? If you're in a situation where you think you need it, man, you need to pray and get your mind right, man. And then you don't even know if you're gonna be in a position to use it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just picture all hell breaking loose. Your gun may be at the house. Or let's say it's in your car. You may not be able to get to your car.
Right.
Or let's say you get the gun might jam, man.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be spiritual. But like the brother had said, Esau got shit. I forget what movie it was on, but Jake had said something you ain't gonna never know nothing about. Never know nothing about. You ain't ready, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we accept this. We accept reality. That's why we believe in the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, Elder, you can get the gun, get to it, start shooting and miss.
And miss. Yep.
Miss every shot.
Miss every shot.
All 100 rounds.
Yeah.
100 round clip, man, get a shit.
Yeah.
Man, dolphin.
Hey, verse 7, it says, but thou hast saved us from our enemies and has put them to shame that hated us.
See, we want that. But when you Jake Scott, that's not gonna put Esau to shame, man. Esau laughs at that. You know, you trusting in his blessing, man. That ain't your blessing. All right? Esau's afraid when you tap into your power. See what we're doing right here? Esau's afraid of this. You know, scripture say, let brotherly love continue. Esau hates when the tribes have unity, especially us having unity in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because y'all got unity in bullshit. Esau don't give a damn about your gangs, man. Or whatever else you do.
He came up with it.
Yeah, exactly. He gave you the gang crap, man. Well, you know, originally Jake had it to protect their neighborhoods and stuff. Esau infiltrated it, and they gave you a lot of that gang literature, man.
Yeah.
You look at them different symbols; it's all satanic. Esau did all that shit, man. But see, this is something he can't stop. Scripture say the gates of hell shall not prevail against this thing, man. It can't prevail against the kingdom of heaven. We're the kingdom of heaven. You know, the Israelites with this knowledge. But the point is, brothers, we're in a time of power. Was that it on that, bro?
Yeah, that was it.
You read 6?
Yeah,
You read
6.
That was it.
Okay,
I got
cool.
it back up.
We got
It's
And what we did about Brother Karat, you know, some.
okay, this real quick. 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not
That's
carnal,
perfect.
but mighty through the power of Yahweh to pulling down of strongholds.
Read it again one more time. About
This is 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, so if our weapons are not carnal, they're spiritual. You know, the opposite of the flesh is the spirit, man. You know, which is way more powerful. Hey, a prime example. If a brother, it's the last precept I want to get for had a brother get that in Kings. Can brother get Isaiah really quick? Isaiah, I believe it's the 31st chapter. Just a prime example of how our weapons are not carnal, man. Because Esau, he's gonna lose. All right, it's verse 3.
This is Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are man and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit.
The Egyptians, who's modern day Egyptian? Esau. The Egyptians are men and not the Most High. Their horses are flesh and not spirit. What's an example of their horses? They're military, man.
Right.
Hey, the different fighter jets, stealth fighter jets, you know, planes and helicopters, stealth bombers, submarines, tanks.
Yep.
That's flesh and not spirit. Because they got this whole thing dealing with, for example, Area 51 and so-called UFOs crash site. But so, hey, the cherries don't crash, man.
Right.
You know, Esau's power is flesh and not spirit. The Most High's power is spirit. When you look at what these cherries really do, and brothers have seen them. When you look at what they do, how they can duplicate in the sky, they can multiply. It could be one chariot. It's originally a part of another chariot, but the Lord will have it. He will have it separate. You know, it'll pulsate. It'll get so distant, but then it'll back up and it'll redock, man. You know, they can disappear, reappear. You know what I'm saying? They can expand. They can get small. They can get to the point where they're microscopic, but then expand again. You can't fight that. You've seen his videos, man, of chariots disarming missiles, man.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's still out there. I want to say they showed it on CNN, but they showed it to where the chariot, it was up in the sky. You see the missile, but it looped around it and disarmed it, man. And then it just took off. Esau ain't ready for that, man. That's the power that we got. So why do you want to trust in his power when he's set up? He's destined to lose. You know, he's gonna lose, man. He's losing right now. Hey, that's why the Edomite woman, you know what I'm saying? Karen don't got no power no more. And she's laughable. Everybody making fun of her. She's ugly, you know?
Even 2/3 making fun of Karen.
Yeah.
It say, I think Romans said, carnal mind is enmity with the Most
That's
High.
right, brother.
Spirit always win, you know?
That's right, bro.
You want to finish this?
Come on.
Back in Isaiah 31:3, now the Egyptians are man and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit.
Mm-hmm.
When the Lord Yahweh should stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Yeah. So we stretch out his hand when he used his son, Yahweh Shai, to judge this earth, man. Okay? He that helpeth shall fall. And who's helping you, or who you getting aid from? Esau. And he that is hoping shall fall down. So Esau gonna fall, and if you trust in the system, you're gonna fall with him.
Yep.
So the best thing you can do, like it tells you in 2nd Esdras, flee the shadow of this world, man.
Yep.
Matter of fact, hey, right before I met with the brothers, man, because Spirit brought me up here to see the Akim yesterday, I dropped off some Judite women in Memphis, and before that, I was Ubering this one Jake. You know, he's from Seattle. I mean, I was questioning his ass about everything. Like, man, is that anonymous zone true? Like, is they doing that shit? But basically, it said everything the news putting out, it ain't true. You know, people ain't just walking around with guns. He said it is to the point to where, he didn't say Jake, but he said it is to the point to where black people did take over. And you know Esau don't like that shit. It's like, you know, Jake got their own zone, but it's on some New World Order shit, which, you know, this Jake, he didn't know that. He said, you got, you know, this one side where black people controlling it. Then you got the LGBT, they're doing their thing. And then he said, basically, it's like a hippie movement. Because you got all these people unifying. You, James, you a part of the wrong thing, man. Yeah. See, you seeking some type of separation and to be amongst yourself and to group and be with your people. But Esau gonna loop you in with all this shit. You know? Hey, you doing the wrong thing, man. But basically, I could tell with this Jake, he worships this system, man. Because he felt very good about that anonymous zone and everything. And he said it's very good we're doing this in Seattle. Like, man, I'm glad we're trying this out, you know? But you could tell, like, because he has a military background, you know, which brothers do too, but brothers came out of that, man. He said, you know, well, I'm always used to traveling. My family is in the military. I'm just used to this. But you could tell he's one of them Jakes. He worships the image of the beast, man. You know? The image of the beast is this system, by the way. So, hey, like brother just read, if you trust in this shit, you're going to fall down, man.
God.
The scripture say friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High.
Hand join the hand.
Yep, go hand join the hand. Yep. out protest with Esau and shit. You know what I'm saying? You better wake up. But you know what? 2/3 you not slated to wake up. You meant to be destroyed. All right. Now we better get this, bro.
This is 1 Kings chapter 17, start at 1.
Come on.
And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord Yahweh of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word.
Yeah, so there was a famine in Samaria, and it was a drought. Okay? Hey, and you know, in the spirit, I'm saying in the spirit, but also it's going to literally happen again. That happened aforetime, it's going to happen in our time too. You know, it even says that in Second Ezra, man. You know how the running water is going to stop, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that's Second Ezra, the 5th chapter. But you know, it's going to be a famine of water. It's going to be a famine of bread. You know, but it happened for him. All right. Hey, the Lord, he had starved 2/3 out, man, during the time of Elijah. Okay, go ahead out.
And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook of Cherith.
Hey, turn thee eastward. You know he was praying. You know he was praying, man. Hey, and brother was speaking on King David earlier. Hey, you know, scripture says how King David would worship towards thy holy temple. You know, worship towards thy holy temple. Where is the holy temple located? Or where was it located? In the east. So you turn and face the east. So when brothers do that, that's biblical. You know? All right? Calling on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But you face the east when you do it, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It is before Jordan, and it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and have commanded the ravens to feed thee there.
That's a miracle. You know? Hey, because something that the elder brothers of Hobby always speaks on, how the Lord has a trajectory. Because everything is programmed, you know, from the spirit world, man. You know, if you see a bird that's flying in a certain direction, the Lord has that path set for it to go that way. Same thing with really all creation, man. All creation is programmed. So those birds were programmed, those ravens were programmed to bring Elijah food, man. You know, everything is spiritual. It's even an account, the brothers in Texas, brothers in Dallas, and this happened a while back. But basically, they were speaking on miracles, and the Lord had it to where it was some birds behind them. I want to say it was just 2 of the brothers. It was Sha'ar, and I want to say Yara Allah. You know what I'm saying? But and maybe another brother. But basically, right behind them, as they speaking on miracles, right? Directly behind them was some birds, and they looked like ravens. And there was a box of food left right behind them, man. How many examples do you need? It's real. It's real. All right? Go ahead, bro.
So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord, for he went and dwelled by the brook of Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening.
So you have it to where the Heavenly Father is sustaining him by using these ravens. You know, bringing them food in the morning and the evening, and giving him enough. So, brother had read earlier how the Lord is going to keep us alive during famine. Also, we can get Job 5th chapter before we close out. You know,
Like I said,
you got it, bro.
Because I just got a notification that said Pastor Rockman going live about spiritual powers, man. You know, everything in the spirit, man.
Wow. It's going down. Go ahead, brother.
And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, and because there had been no rain in the land, and the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Arise and get thee to Zeherephath, which is belonged to Zidon, and dwell there, and behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee.
Right, so he's taken care of. All right? The Lord was feeding him with the ravens at first. You know, he was drinking of the brook. You know, but after that, the Lord was going to have it to where a widow woman was going to take care of him. You know, prepare him food. So the Lord will do the same thing with us. Also, can the brother hold 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter on deck? And you holding something, but let's see over that.
I got 2 Ezra 13 real quick.
You got it, bro.
The 2 Ezra 13. I'm gonna get to the point. It's verse 49 and 50. It says, now when he destroyed the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he shall defend his people that remain. Talking about the elect. It says, and then shall he show them great wonders. That's that spiritual power. Because we're going to need it. Because we can't fight against this devil, all right, in his kingdom with his power, which is the sword.
Right.
So the Lord say, when he destroyed the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he going to defend us, man. You know? And that let you know why all this destruction and all this hell is breaking loose, all chaos is breaking loose on the earth. The elect are going to be taken out of the way. You know, they're going to be guided to safety and have a place of refuge, man.
Yep. And ultimately to that salvation comes. Like I said, when he destroys the multitude of the nations, you picture World War III going on. Ultimately, everyone stopping in the midst of World War III to fight the Lord. Those chariots going to be on the way. So, you know, they gonna seek to stand in the way of our salvation. The Lord gonna blast them to nothing, and then come towards the west to pick us up. You know, that's what's gonna take place in the spiritual, which I never did a vid on, but I'm gonna speak on it now. Dealing with what Esau is doing is nothing different from what Pharaoh did. Because what did ancient Pharaoh seek to do? Stop Israel from being delivered. When we was going through the Red Sea, you know, he wanted to get in the way of that, man. So get in the way of our salvation. Esau, you're doing the same thing. When you go seek to fight the Lord when he come back, the point that Elder Pastor Hart made, Esau, he's seeking to stop the angels, or the Lord and the angels, from delivering the elect. That's why he's going to fight the Lord. So we don't get delivered. Same thing that Pharaoh did. And what happened? You saw the chariot, and I'm saying seen because brothers was back there during that time. You know, certain brothers. But basically, the chariot has zapped the wheels of Pharaoh's chariots, man, and the Egyptians. And they was like, wait a minute, the Lord fighting for them. You know? Hey, history repeating itself, but except now it's more technological, so to speak, man. Is that on there, brother?
That was
This is Sirach 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver them.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, you got a picture, man. You know, Satan always has it out for us, but also, man, the elite, they're praying to demons. You know, they're seeking to cast spells, and the spells are working on 2/3 of our people. You know, but they're working high-level witchcraft, so we can get caught up in it, man. That's why the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. This is a spiritual war, man. You know, the right hand versus the left hand, the righteous versus the wicked. You know, that's what's taking place, man. Hey, it says in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, how now cometh night, but vice, which is evil, shall not prevail against wisdom, man. You know? So this left hand esoteric knowledge that the elite have is not gonna work in these latter days, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
All right, this Matthew 10 and 28, it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, because see, certain brothers are going to be decapitated, pursuing the Revelation 20:4. But see, after Esau chops your head off, he can't do nothing else to you, man. You're going to be in rest, you know? But see, the Lord can constantly torment you. That's why it's best to fear the Lord, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your father.
Hey, going back to that trajectory and everything being set up.
Yep.
If the Lord keeps a bird alive, a bird can't. Was that a chirp? I thought I heard something outside, man.
That's on the.
Oh, it's on the.
Yeah.
Well, you know, hey, it's all good, but it's still. Hey, but a bird can't die unless the Lord sanctions it. So how much more us? You know? Is there on that?
A little bit more. It says, but the very hairs on your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore ye are of more value than many sparrows.
Exactly, but one sparrow can't die unless the Lord sanctions it. So how much more us, man? You know? and the very hairs of our head are numbered. You know how far out that is, man? The man's math is limited. You know, our level on numbers, you can only go so far, man. Talking about quadrillion and, you know, hey, the Lord, he's beyond man, man.
Yep.
All right? And an example of your hairs being numbered are the 3 holy children, man. Those 3 brothers,
Oh, yeah.
Azariah, Mishael, and Hananiah. Esau called them Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They known by their Babylonian names more so. But hey, not one of their hairs was singed, man. They didn't get burned when they was in that furnace. So dealing with us, all right, same thing. It's showing you, hey, the Lord was basically quoting the Old Testament, man. He knew that he was the angel that was in the furnace with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Come on, brother. So, hey, this is a miraculous time, brothers. High level power, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I got one more. You got one?
Yeah, it's just a quick point. Like you were saying earlier in the lesson, how Esau knows that the Lord is going to deliver us. That's why he fears. Like this is the most detrimental weapon to him. Us believing and coming back to our power. And see, because he got weapons that 2/3 of Jake don't know about.
Right.
But we know about weapons that he don't know about.
That's right. That's
and
right.
he knows this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read, because you read
Man.
Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it tells you that the mind of Esau, he knows that the Lord is going to deliver us.
That's right, brother.
I'm just going to get straight to the point. It says, this is the mind of Esau. It says, let us see,
So which time we want?
Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Let us see, Wisdom of Solomon 2:17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Hey, they see us prophesying, they mad as hell, man.
Yeah.
So now they want to test that theory, so to speak. And it ain't a theory. But they want to test it out. Let's see what they saying is true. That's why vocab's so mad, man. But if he's upset, how much more are the elite, which paid him off?
Right.
You know? Wait, bro.
It says, for if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemy.
Yeah.
You're going to test the theory.
You're going to test it out.
They're going to see, hey, let's see if the Lord really with you or not.
Yeah.
Try to, put us to death.
And that shows the mindset of 2/3 of our own people, too. Because Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, is manifold.
Yep.
Or it's doublefold. You can apply it to the mindset of Esau. Because when you read in the beginning, it goes into how the ungodly or the wicked mindset, they don't believe in reincarnation.
No, yep.
They don't believe you come back. They basically don't believe that you get judged for what you did. All right? But then you can apply it to 2/3. Because see, when I read this, I thought of Esau, but I also thought about them wicked niggas that offered up Yahweh Shai to be crucified.
Right.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because they actually said that.
Yep.
You know?
God.
They said, let the Father help him if he beat the Son of God. They actually said it. So
they said
that's,
it.
yeah, niggas.
I was just thinking that, man.
That's why the Lord said, you have your father the devil, man.
Right.
Hey, you niggas are a real piece of work, man. That's why the Lord gonna get rid of 2/3 of our people, man.
God.
You know, but the point is, like the brother had said, that's why they don't come for us. But the beauty of this, man, you go into the 3rd chapter.
Yeah.
It mentions how we get the power.
Yep.
Yep. Which time?
Wisdom Solomon 3. Yep.
God. I got one more.
You got
Verse
it, bro.
19 says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience.
Yep.
Prove his patience.
To see if we're gonna wait, to see if we're gonna wait on the Lord, or we're gonna try to tap into his blessing with guns and fight him on his level.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What it is, man, Jake's scared, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of you Jakes, man, they claim to be Israelites. The reason why you taking up guns and you storing up so much food, which the our apostles, they balance it out. If you got the funds, and so you don't got to be in a long ass line at the grocery store, you get more when you can. That way you don't got to go through that. But we don't trust in that stuff, man. See, y'all getting nervous. That's why Nate is speaking on getting vaccinated. That's why Johanna basically saying you could take the chip.
Yeah.
He put that. I mean, that was like a Facebook post or something, but it was a post. But Johanna had said basically he was talking about conspiracy theories, and he had said, well, people saying about the TV, and they were saying about the internet. Now it's the microchip. Yeah. So he's advocating that you basically should get the chip. That's what he's saying. No faith, man.
No faith.
Or patience. He sold out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, can I get a precept out?
But yeah, Khan, he's holding
Oh, you
his.
got one?
Yeah, he been
Okay.
holding for a minute.
It's John 14:11. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or just believe me for the very work's sake. Verily,
Beautiful
verily,
scripture.
I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
Yeah, so the ascension already took place. He's already back on the right hand of his Father, man. So now you about to see those miraculous works. Brothers have the Holy Spirit, and the Lord told us, you shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit has come upon you. We got the Holy Spirit. So now the next step is the power, which the Holy Spirit is the beginning of the power.
Yep.
So, but the Lord, he gonna turn it up some notches, man.
That's what I
It's
said.
gonna manifest fully.
Like I said, they should be willing the day of that power. We gonna have it, you know.
Hey, and that's why the Lord said in 2nd Ezra, then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Yeah.
Because Yahushua said, at least believe for the very work's sake. You're gonna know who the men of the Lord are, because they're gonna have the power.
Right.
And they're gonna be defended, man.
Right.
When everybody else out here dying of famine, committing cannibalism, scripture say in captivity and famine, should they get children, holding children hostage and eating them and whatever they're gonna be doing, going crazy, want to be in the mountains some damn where, but they're gonna mess around and eat each other. We don't gotta worry about none of that shit. We're gonna be here from all that, man.
Right.
Like it goes into Job, the 5th chapter.
They say the
Yep.
uttermost part of the earth. We in that time.
Yep.
Right. Hey, we ain't gonna have no power like the brother was speaking about going into Esau blessing, man. Like that cat from I don't even know his name, but that NFAC, not fucking around crew or whatever, with the Hey, Esau ain't scared of that shit, man.
Jam Master J.
Jam
Oh,
Master
yeah,
Jay,
that guy.
man.
Yeah. Which the funny part about it, he set up.
Yeah.
That guy, he's a damn presidential candidate, man. And he's all over the place. He's one of them niggas you pull out that's a jack of all trades. We got this guy around to do anything type of dude. But yeah, that info came out. He's a presidential candidate, and he was also taking a picture with Trump.
Damn. Oh yeah, I seen that picture.
So he's always juiced in. But meanwhile,
in there.
like you said, he's telling Jake to get guns.
Right. Get calm.
Yeah, but see, the power of Yahweh Shem Shai is that everything's being revealed. Like that info came out so quick on that guy, showing that he's set up. So, the elect ain't being deceived, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Sirach 2:13. It says, "Woe, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?"
Yeah, man. You Jake's going back in the world. You know what I'm saying? And what are you going back to, man? You want to stand in a line at the store with a damn mask on? That's what you're going back to. You want to go back to stuck up, proud Keisha that don't give a shit about you. You know what I'm saying? You want to hang around with Trevante again? You know what I'm saying? Because niggas don't evolve. All right? Jake still want to enjoy their summer when all this shit is going on. Right. Trump was on the news yesterday, man, and he about to go in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And more than likely, he's still going to be the president. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out. But, I mean, look at Biden, man.
Right.
He can't even talk.
Right. He ain't the man.
Can't even complete sentences, man.
They threw a chick out of the one of the rallies just for having a
Biden shirt on.
Nah, she had a I Can't Breathe t-shirt on. She had a damn ticket and everything, man. He got her out of there. Get your ass, So that let you know, man. Hey, man, this shit finna go down, man. Things finna start happening, man.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
Now we get our closing precepts. Brother got Job. We get Job, and we close out with 2nd Ezra, 2nd chapter. Go ahead, bro.
This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. And we in the 6th trouble. We're in between the 6th and the 7th. Because the 7th represents when the destruction comes, when it's done. All right. So he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, which is now. This prophecy is talking about now. And in 7, Bible shall I read it again?
This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee.
Yeah, and 7 is coming. All right. We almost up out of here, man. But brothers will be defended if you stay in this thing. All right. So what the Lord did out there for them brothers in LA, that was a mighty work, man. You know? And we're going to see more mighty works. It's showing you we're in that time now. They were defended. All right? Go ahead, bro.
In famine, he shall redeem thee from death.
Famine is coming. Starvation. Your body cannibalizing itself, eating itself. And that's a slow death, man. It says in the book of Lamentations, better are they that be slain with the sword than they that die of famine, for these pine away. You know? Just imagine, man, you just shriveling up. That's horrifying, man.
Right.
And we gonna see that. We gonna see, hey, you're gonna be looking like them damn kites over there, man.
Right.
Big ass heads, but you can see your rib cage and all that.
Mhm.
And I can tell you, I can't wait till I see Edomites looking like that. Edomites and wicked niggas that have come up against the truth. You know?
We see that now going on in Yemen. Them little kids.
Yeah.
Just bones.
Yeah.
Hey, that's suffering. You suffering your death, man.
Yep.
You know pain.
Death by pain.
Death by pain, man.
Lord, just keeping them alive. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, feed them on side to keep your body.
We just read. Yep.
28.
Yep. That's it.
And then war from the power of the sword.
And then war from the power of the sword. So from the power of any instrument of the enemy. You know, who's the enemy? Esau, Edom, and also the other nations. And even 2/3 of our own people. We're going to be hid from all that, man. You know, because people going to want to roll on us. Appointed the other brother, or war mate, you know, the brother, the head of our camp in Mississippi. He says how, you know, when all these things come to pass, people going to look at us like we the problem. Oh, y'all caused all this. Y'all wouldn't have been talking, saying that all this stuff was going to happen.
It wouldn't happen.
Man, it wouldn't be happening.
Right.
And, you know, niggas don't lose it. And, you know, Esau already hate us. They watching every video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point we don't hide shit. We just call you an Edomite, you know? You know you an Edomite.
Right.
And that's why Karen's so upset.
Yeah.
She watching the videos, so people going to look at us like we the problem, man. That's why the Lord is saying he going to do this for us. Because, see, we suffer this right now for Hamashiach's sake, man. All right? Because people want us dead, all right? Go ahead, bro.
Thou should be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
The scourge of the tongue, because you got scoffers. People want us dead, man. Not to mention legislation that Esau is passing to round us up, to come and get us. Go ahead.
Neither should thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Right, and war is going to be in your front yard, man. A lot of these things, I can say for us, it's not hard to fathom because we can see it. We can see it. You can see all hell breaking loose, man. That's why Scripture say we're going to be like pilgrims on the earth, man. We don't know where we're going to be, but with the Lord got us. That's why, hey, for you Christians, especially vocab, we come in the spirit of Abraham, not you. You read Hebrews the 11th chapter, it says how Abraham, he went into a country, not know where he was going. Basically, the Lord was guiding him. Now, ultimately, we know that country is dealing with the land of Israel, you know, and us being in the kingdom of heaven, ultimately, at the end of the day. But we're going to be like pilgrims, too. Not knowing where we're going to be going, but being guided by faith. They which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham, man. And Abraham was called the Lord's friend. The seed of Abraham, my friend. It's in Isaiah, man. So, the hope for elect. All this was written for us, brothers. All right? This book, hey, like Elder Ariella said a while back, man. This book is for the elect, man. All right? That's why only the elect can understand it. This is not for all Israel. You got to be a judge to understand this book, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
In destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Yeah. So, hey, we'll be crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all out on the corner yelling, wearing curtains and wearing dresses and yelling, a bunch of drunks. Hey, Lord about to have us looking at you like you crazy. Hey, we'll be crazy. Scripture say we're fools for Hamashiach's sake.
Right.
Hey, as the average person, or for the average person, if they're looking at you laugh at destruction and famine, you appear crazy. Here it is, everybody out here dying, they all sick. They didn't caught the second wave of COVID, you know? And we laughing at that, brothers.
That's the spirit of the Lord, because the Lord
Yep.
say He gonna laugh at you when
He'll
you
laugh at
your
your
fear
calamity.
come.
Yep.
He gonna use us.
Yeah, and He using us to laugh at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man. Go ahead, bro. We're gonna finish it up.
Neither should thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of beasts of the earth. Hey, that's been another topic. There's been a lot of wild animals on the loose, man.
Yeah.
I want to say this also in St. Ezra 5, how the wild beasts shall change their places. You know, you seeing lions, just out in the street, man, or a leopard. You know what I'm saying? His videos. I want to say it's Moab or somebody, but it was a little monkey. It was on a little bike.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Messing with the
snatched
people.
That little kid.
Start dragging
them down the street.
Yeah.
The monkey was on the bike.
Yeah.
It was on the bike. It was riding on the bike, but then grabbed this little like Moabite or something.
Yeah.
A baby. Yeah, and started dragging it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he's gonna be seeing some crazy stuff, man. And it's gonna be normal. These things, what's called crazy is gonna be the norm, man.
Right.
You know, madness, things that are insane is gonna be normal. But the beasts of the field ain't gonna mess with us, man. It's like you watch I Am Legend, that lion, it didn't mess with Will Smith, man. You know?
Hey, them dogs.
Them dogs too, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with the brothers.
Yeah.
With them brothers, the brothers out in LA, like the brother just said, we shouldn't be afraid of the beasts of the field. Them dogs ain't messing with them brothers, man. So going back on topic, the brothers were defended.
Yep.
You know? Where, bro?
For thou should be in the lead with the stones of the field.
Yeah, and basically, ultimately, Lord is going to give us power. All right? Power over the elements. You see? Go ahead.
And the beast of the field shall be at peace with you.
And it's going to remind you of the time of Adam and the time of Noah. You know, the time of Adam and the different sons of God, would name the different animals, But the Lord put the fear and dread of Adam on those animals. Same thing with Noah. For him to load up the ark, him and his sons, the fear of him was on those animals, man. So same thing with us. Showing you, like brother said, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is going to be heavy in the earth dealing with us, man. Okay? But yeah, that's it on that, brother. We're going to close out on this. Brother got.
The second Ezra 2, we'll start 27. Be not weary.
Yeah, that's the point.
The second Ezra 2 and 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, others shall weep and be sorrowful.
Yeah.
But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Yeah, the day of trouble in heaven is Jacob's trouble. The day hell broke loose, all right, and breaks loose. When the shit hits the fan, man, we don't got to worry about nothing. You know?
The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people going to be wanting to kill us. But we're going to be protected. That's a force field right there, man.
Yep.
The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him.
They say the Most High be for us, who can be against us. You know?
Yeah, or say he can even make your enemies be at peace with you.
Yep.
You know, here it is, Esau in the spirit, he want to get you, he'll leave you alone, man. At the end of the day, or anyone. You know?
29, my hands should cover thee, so that thy children should not see hell.
Yeah, that's the point, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of brothers that have children. I mean, ultimately, the children is dealing with the hopeful elect in general, with the Lord's little ones, right? Lord willing, with those men. But also, you got brothers that actually have families, man. Your children are going to be all right. So you don't got to worry about that either. All right? But the point is, man, Lord is going to defend us, man. We're in the end, all right? Hey, the best thing we can do is praise Yahweh Shai, man, for all his power and mighty works, man. Hey, like the archangel Raphael said, be not slack to praise him. That's in the book of Tobit. You know what I'm saying? So, you brothers got any closing statements?
I'm going to get this on the cover board.
Yeah, come on.
The kingdom within, Luke 10 and 19, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, what the Lord says is it in Isaiah 54th chapter?
17.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
weapon formed
Against
against
thee
thee shall
shall prosper.
prosper,
That's it.
and every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn.
And then that's our heritage.
God.
So this is a part of our culture. This power, brothers, this power is a part of our culture. We was talking about Indiana Jones yesterday in the Ark of the Covenant. Hey, why is Esau so obsessed with things dealing with us, man? Which, we'll know what the Ark is when we get in our kingdom. But see, hey, now everything is just super spiritual, man. Because we don't got the Ark no more, man. But see, we know the Ark represents Yahweh Shai. We know that we represent the temple of the Lord, man, his body. Hey, but Esau, he wants this because he wants that power. And you never gonna get it, devil. All right? It ain't for you, man. All right, but with that, we hope you brothers been edified. All right, we want to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah. All right, once again, call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah. Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. We want to say Shalom,
Shalom,
Wa,
Wa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakah,
Rakah,
Wadash, Abad,
Abad,
Abal.
Babal. Shalom,
Shalom. All right. That was good.